So, morning everybody. I'm Alexandre Sigoigne. It's not really easy to say. I'm French, so today we're going to talk about how we can build an e-commerce content strategy based on SERP and analysis. Just to introduce myself quickly, so I'm French, as you will hear. It's only my second talk in England here, so I started in Brighton three months ago, so it's kind of a challenge for me. I co-founded MyPoseo, so we are the main sponsor on this stage. MyPoseo is like an SEO tool where we are collecting all SEO data and we try to make it simple for SEO in-house and agencies. So if you want to talk about the tool and discover what we are doing, we have a stand, so feel free to come and to talk about that. I am also organizer of an event in France called We Love SEO. It's like an SEO international conference, so feel free to come in Paris and to enjoy the SEO in a French way. I'm also a mountain lover, and I used to be a barbecue world champion back in 2010, so I think it's kind of the main thing on my CV here. So today we're going to talk about how you can use Google and all the data that Google is providing through the SERPs to create your content strategy for e-commerce, but you will see that you can use this specific methodology with all the type of websites. So basically this presentation is like a use case we have done with the client last year. So we were providing the data to the client and to the agency that were producing the content, and we were monitoring everything so the company can check what were the growth of the traffic based on the indicators we just gave them at the beginning. So the key takeaways for you today will be the methodology we use to analyze the SERP, the competitors, and all the information we provided to the copywriters for them to build the right content on the e-commerce platform. And we created like a blog category to talk about all the products they were selling or they are still selling. And we just made a lot of links between the blog and the e-commerce platform. So I will show you how we've done this, this global analysis, and you will see the result at the end. The thing is, actually, when you are talking about how to rank in Google, you have a lot of information such as the ranking factors. If you are reading all of these, I'm pretty sure you won't understand anything because it's really difficult to understand. There's a lot of KPIs, there's a lot of indicators for the rankings, and nobody can use that, I'm sure. If you are asking Google what is the best advice to rank, John Mueller is saying awesomeness. Okay, I can do the same. I can tell it to you. Usually what people are doing, actually, so I just took an example. Actually, people are just writing content on their pages, or small content on the top of this page is not enough to rank. Then they are trying to produce content on product pages, so they are adding content on their product pages, and they think it can rank well. Okay, it works, but we'll see how to fine-tune everything and how we can create a better content to answer better queries and to help Google finding the right information directly into your pages. And then a lot of other stuff that people are actually doing, adding filters and facets, building the internal linking, writing some content on a guide or a blog section. So you will see that we can optimize pretty much everything, and we can go deeper with Google Insights and competitive insights. So let's build this new strategy, and to build this strategy, let's use what Google is providing to us, because you want to rank on Google, so let's use Google data that Google is giving to you. First of all, you need to know that when you are starting an SEO or a content strategy, you need to be aware that you will need time, because you will need time to choose the right product you want to write content about. You will need time to actually write the content, to pilot all the content production. So this is the first thing you need to know, because Usually when we are talking with clients, they say, okay, I want to reach this kind of ranking in Google, but I don't want to take time to work on that. I'm like, it's not going to happen. You need to spend time. The second thing is you need to spend money because you need to write content. You need to find the right pages where you want to rank. And so you need to write the proper content for each category or for each landing pages. So you will need money to build your content strategy. So what we've done is using the MyPoseo technology, scrapping and crawling everything, to increase what we call the SERP analysis. So today, there's a lot of different information in SERPs. There's a lot of results, such as the ads, the product, the PLA, the featured snippets. The people also ask, the example are in French, but it's the same in English. You have the organic results, local results, photos, everything. There's a lot of information that Google is displaying onto the first page. So let's see how we can use that to personalize the experience for all the people that are searching for a specific category of product. So how to increase the SERP analysis? Actually, we've done that in 3 steps. So the first thing we've done is build a clustered keyword list with multi-level categorization. This is the main work you have to do if you want to work on a proper content strategy. So you can use a lot of different tools to provide the keywords. Google is providing a keyword planner, but it's not the best tool. You have tools such as Keyword Tool, and of course, you can use MyPoseo. We are using our own data sources. So we just created this kind of sunburst graphic because it's like the visualization is really nice. So each category is here. You have the main categories, subcategories, and so you can see that we are talking about a client in the DIY sector. We've done this clustered keyword list, and it's going really deeper because there's a lot of categories when you are talking about DIY. So the deeper your categorization is, the easiest your SERP analysis and your content production will be. So this is the first step. The second step is getting the search volumes, because I'm just taking all the keywords without the search volumes. Let's not say that the search volume is the main thing you're going to check before you have done the keyword lists. Usually, and I know that a lot of SEO guys are working only on keywords that have a specific search volume. We're not doing it like that because I think you can find a lot of interesting information into queries that have a 0 search volume. So this is why we start with the keywords and the categorization, and then we're just running all the search volume collection. So here you can see the weight of all the categories, and you will know that you're going to write more about this category, this first category. Don't know the name in English, sorry. And you will be able to write more content for this category instead of writing content for the smallest one. And the last thing is, if you have an existing content strategy, you need to analyze where you are ranked. So you just run a rank tracker. MyPoseo is doing that also. And you are just getting all the information about where are you ranked, am I already well ranked, and what kind of result is there in the SERPs, actually. So this means that for each of your categories, and it's going from the first level category to the third or fifth level category, you will have a full analysis of where am I ranked and what is showed into the SERPs. And the result is that. It's quite interesting because you have all the categories here. Then you have the number of keywords you have on all your categories, the search volume of the categories, and the main thing is the way that Google is displaying information for each category. And you will see a really interesting thing, that for gardening, for example, there is a lot of images that are displayed directly into Google first page. So it usually means a large pictures block on top of the SERP and no more click for organic results. It's the same, but you will see that you have a lot of feature snippets on top of the page. So it means that a lot of queries are more like questions that Google is trying to answer directly into the SERP, so less clicks for organic results too. We used to add the ads too. Like that, you can see there is a lot of ads on top of your page. It's not displayed here, but you have only the old universal search results. And so my example is like, I'm taking the gardening category and I'm taking the grass lawn category. Let's compare these two categories. Do you think we're going to build the same landing pages for products and for product categories or for blog or inspirational content on the two categories? The answer is no. You should take each category and you should think about how am I going to build my content strategy and how am I going to organize my landing pages and my content to answer the purpose SERP that Google is displaying. So for example, there is a lot of videos on grass lawns because people used to search how to take care about my grass, how to plant the grass, etc. And there is 36% of the keywords that are displaying feature snippets. So let's use that to produce a landing page and a great content. So I already talked about the differences on the SERP. So there is a lot of SERP opportunities on grass lawn, such as the featured snippet and the videos. So probably I'm not going to build like writing content. Maybe it's easier to rank with a video when you see that the videos are from 2012, 2013, or 2014. So it's really interesting the way that you can drive traffic through the SERP and the SERP analysis. On gardening, you can see that there's a lot of pictures, as I said, but these kind of queries are like, Google is seeing that when you are looking for gardening, it's like a local query. So if you are looking to rank on specific gardening queries, you will see a lot of Google Maps results on top of the page. This means that it's more like a local category, so you're not going to produce the same content. Then let's see what the competitors are already doing. So this is quite interesting because when you are analyzing all the rankings and all the SERPs, you will see that all the competitors are already well ranked on specific universal search or opportunities directly into the SERP. So for example, the first website here is Eureka. It was on the French market again. So the first website was Eureka. And the quite interesting thing is they have a lot of people also ask results that are displayed for their website. So it means that when Google is displaying a question directly into the SERP, Eureka is well visible on 5,000 keywords in this global analysis. So it's a huge amount of visibility, and they just created landing pages with question answers. They've done that for a lot of questions. They just analyzed all the categories, and they just produced the right content to display to the people also ask. So when you know that, you know what kind of competitors you're going to analyze, and you know what kind of content you're going to check if you want to outperform them. So this analysis is quite interesting, and you will see that at the end, when we are producing the content, we are analyzing that daily. So we can check if the website we are creating or the content we are creating is getting more share of voice with these competitors. We introduce something that is kind of our main features at MyPozo. It's called the pixel ranking, because today there is less and less results above the fold. So the thing is, for example, when you are looking for flower seeds, as I told you, it's like there is one ad on top. There's a lot of Google PLA or shopping results on the right. Google thinks that it is a geolocated query, so it's displaying Google Maps information. And the first result is above the fold, because usually the fold is like 775 pixels. So we just add this information into our crawler just to check if the first organic result is directly visible. And this is the desktop view, but I let you imagine what it is on mobile. Sorry. So when you are using the pixel ranking, you can see that the CTR can be bad on this kind of queries, and so you're just gonna, I don't know what to say, but you're just gonna choose the best keywords, and you're not gonna spend time on keywords that cannot bring you a great CTR. Then we just analyzed all the pages, so it's like analyzing all the pages with the pixel ranking, and the universal search is like, okay, let's see what is displaying on grass seed, for example. 8 organic results, so only 45% of the global SERP is organic. 2 videos, 3 Google Maps results, 6 images, 1 ad. So it's like 45% chance to get clicks because of the organic presence is like 45% of the SERP. So it's kind of interesting. And then you just need to analyze all the pages that are ranked into the organic results on specific subcategories. So what we've done is like, let's check all this information. Let's put that into a big formula to choose what keywords we're going to work on. And when we decide to work on a specific keyword, let's say, okay, what kind of landing page are ranked? Is that a product page? Is that a blog page? Is it a category page? And then let's say, okay, we're going to work on this keyword. So for example, we just check the first result on this specific keyword. The first one is like a really long article. So it's the first organic result. But we are like searching for a product. And it's kind of weird because Google is like displaying more and more blog content instead of product pages and category pages. So the first result is like this massive content with pictures, with videos, and 12 referring domains. So it means they are working on their netlinking strategy. The second one is like this also massive content with a lot of pictures. So they knew that Google is displaying a lot of images on this category, so they added a lot of categories. They've done the step-by-step. They are displayed into the featured snippet. So this landing page is reaching a lot of traffic. Only 2 referring domains are pointing directly to this blog page. And the third result is like a product page, a category page, sorry. And so the category page have 0 referring domains, so no netlinking strategy. And this is just presenting advices, products, and videos. So the first result is around 2,100 words written into the content, plus 3 images. The result 2 is like 1,400 words plus 11 images, and the result 3 is like an up page without content or specific content on this specific keyword. It gives us a lot of information. We've done that for all the keywords and all the categories, and we just analyzed, okay, if you want to produce a content to rank on long grass, for example, or grass seed, you need to produce like at least 2,000 words, and you have to add images, answer queries, add videos, and you're going to rank well. So what we have done is analyzed all the people also ask. It's a data source, really interesting. When you're just typing a keyword, you have all the people also ask. So let's grab everything, let's put it into our content, or let's divide it into different content. But this is pretty much the way you can find all the questions people are asking and what Google is displaying. So let's use what Google is giving us into the SERP, such as the people also ask, and let's build content to answer these queries. You can do that in multiple pages, or you can do that in only one page. So then we just compare all the intentions or the intent of the queries. Are people looking for something to help them choose the product, how to use my motorcycle, or I need something, what is the size of the product I need, etc. So queries that will help them to choose. Then queries that will help help them to compare. Okay, I'm going to choose a product, and then I'm going to compare the product. What is the best product for that? What is the comparison of the price? And then they are like, okay, I know the product I want. I compared everything, and so help me to buy it. So you need to include that into your content strategy, as well as the SERP and all the information we saw before, like the people also ask. You need to focus on these specific categories and think about where the client is going to click if you want to choose, where the client is going to go if you want to compare, and where the client is going to go on my website if you want to buy. So it's not the same landing pages, and we're not answering the same queries. So there is a lot of information here, I know, but this is really important to build the proper content strategy. You need to think about the way people are searching and the way Google is displaying the content. So at the end, you're just not going to build the same landing page for each category, because as you saw, maybe on the grass lawn, you're going to produce a lot of content with videos and images and answering queries or questions. And maybe on another category, you're just not going to focus on how people are going to use the product and why are they going to use it. So at the end, we just built a full blog into the website for our clients. And we were producing content on the different categories, but we built it different templates. And we included all the CTA, so all the call to action to go directly to the store. So it was like more a kind of a blog or inspirational pages. And then we added all the CTA, the top products, etc. So we just focused on top products because it wasn't really a good idea to talk about all the products that are sell maybe one time a month or two times a month. So we just focused on the top product of the client. Then we just organized all the landing page differently for all the categories. And we just said, okay, if we are producing content for this category, let's organize the page like that. If we are working for this kind of product, let's build the page like that. And at the end, what you have is your selected keywords. You grouped all the keywords, so it's kind of easier to get all the SERPs and all the search volume information. So you have your keywords, you group them. You can find the opportunities through the SERPs, and you can analyze what your competitors are actually doing. You just need to select the best topics, based on the product the client is already selling, the product the client wants to sell more. You identify the formats you want to produce, and you define how many pages you need to create for each category, answering the queries, the number of products, or whatever you have just found before. And then you just write all the content, and you just track, is it working? Is it growing into SERPs? Is my ranking getting higher? And how is it working on my specific categories? So because you've made all the keyword lists and you are tracking everything, the rankings and the audience, you will know that the content you are producing is going higher into Google. Okay, so you're going to say, this is pretty interesting. Does it really work? Because actually, if I do that, what can I expect in terms of traffic? Let's see. So as I told you, it's like a use case we've done last year for this client. It's like not a big one. It's not a big client. It's like a middle one on his market. It's a DIY. They are selling product online. It was a 12-month project in 2018. So we started in 2017 to do all the keyword analysis, SERP analysis, etc. And then we created 100 content per month. So it's quite massive. But it's worth the investment, because at the end, they came from 0 session to 36K session per week. So we started in January. We just launched the blog on the 2nd of January. At the end of the year, we just cumulated 780K sessions. So it was quite big. 70% were from organic search because we just pushed all the content through social media ads and more ads to drive more traffic. And at the end, for this client, the turnover just increased of 16%. So it was quite massive, and it was the investment of the content because a lot of clients were reaching the blog and they were just like buying more products and adding more products to the carts. So the result was pretty impressive, and I should add maybe the price of the global operation and the return on invest maybe later, and I can send it to you if you want. But that's it. The result was pretty impressive, and the traffic is still growing. We do have a lot of pages that are ranked on product queries, and it's quite impressive for this client because it's just reaching more and more traffic from organic based on this SERP analysis. So I hope this just opened you a new way to analyze SERP and competitors. It was pretty quick, so difficult to give you more information. But if you need more information, we do have a stand. So once again, if you want to talk about this use case, this specific use case, or the tools and the way we are using tools, feel free to contact me or add me on Twitter or ask me your question, and we can meet at our stand. Let's enjoy SearchLeeds. So I hope you had a wonderful morning with me, and let's see you later. Thank you.
Thank you, Alexandre.